What would happen if the world's largest water balloon burst? Jack attached a giant balloon to a water pipe. Afraid that the connection might come loose, he tightly secured it with a metal ring. After turning on the faucet, he realized the balloon was filling up far too slowly, so he cranked the water pressure all the way up. But the pressure was so intense that the faucet suddenly broke. Now, water gushed out at incredible speed, causing the balloon to expand rapidly. When Jack realized things were getting out of control, he grabbed a nearby stick and tried to pop the balloon, but the tip wasn't sharp enough, so it simply bounced off. The next moment, the balloon began growing even faster. Within minutes, it had covered the entire yard. Terrified, Jack ran toward the street, but the enormous water balloon kept expanding so quickly that it looked as if it were chasing only him. While running, Jack grabbed a fallen cyclist's bicycle and sped away. The poor cyclist had no idea what had just happened. All he saw was a gigantic red balloon rushing toward him before it completely swallowed him. Jack pedaled through streets and alleyways as fast as he could. His legs were giving out, yet he still couldn't escape the balloon. It almost seemed as if the balloon had a mind of its own and was determined to catch him. When it got right behind him, Jack suddenly swerved in panic. But while crossing the road, his bicycle slammed into a speeding car and was completely destroyed. Meanwhile, the massive water balloon had grown so large that it was covering several tall buildings. Fortunately, the buildings were strong enough to support its enormous weight for a while. Then, a tiny bird landed on top of the balloon. It pecked the surface just 2 or 3 times with its sharp beak, and in the very next second, the entire balloon exploded with a thunderous blast. Billions of liters of water surged forward in a colossal wave, instantly flooding the surrounding buildings. Jack tried to run for his life, but his legs were no match for the raging flood. In just 5 seconds, he was swept away by the torrent of fresh tap water. Before long, the once clean city had transformed into a vast underwater world. Jack somehow managed to swim back to the surface. A short while later, he found another survivor desperately begging for help, but instead of saving him, Jack cruelly shoved him back into the water. His heartless act was punished almost immediately. The very next moment, a massive utility pole came rushing through the floodwaters and slammed into him with tremendous force.